Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Hey, hope everybody had themselves a pretty good weekend. I know Saturday, hey, we swept the board on Saturday. Good job there, boys. It was a nice 3-0 spot there for us on Saturday. Sunday's pending as we looking to start the new week here, new month as well here at Cover the Spread for us. June's, hey, we're looking to continue staying hot in June. And man, where did May go? But hey, now we're definitely into some dog days of summer, as they say. But hey, let's get some more baseball winners for everybody here who tunes in. And hey, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, and hey, give us a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciate it. As always, get to the cappers, and then we'll get right to the plays that we got rolling here. It covers the spread to start the week. Head on over to Al to get us started here in this one on Monday. How are you doing here, Al?
Yeah, always feels good coming off a sweep. So looking, as you said, to keep it rolling through Sunday and then through this new month. Weather's heating up. Let's stay hot.
Definitely. Weather is heating up, so let's stay hot. How are you doing here on Monday, Ramon?
No, it's happy to hear that we got the sweep there. We're heating up with our records too, so let's have a great month. And we know we're going to be talking a lot of baseball this month. And well, this is kind of when you start to separate some of the haves and the have-nots if we haven't already. But we got some jumbled standings still here, certainly. So let's see who takes off here in the month of June.
Definitely. See how things roll here into June, and definitely let's stay hot. First game we're looking at here on Monday slate, we got the Rockies heading into Miami to take on the Marlins. This is Al's game to get us started here on a Monday. Rockies, Marlins. What do you got for us?
Yeah, we'll be looking at German Marquez here getting the start for the Rockies against Max Meyer in Miami. Now, we'll be looking at the total in this one, and two teams that have definitely trended in different directions as far as totals are concerned. Colorado just 23, 33, and 2 to the over. On the other side, you got Miami that slowed down a little bit too. They were really trending to the over early on, but still 32 and 24 to the over is Miami. And look, German Marquez is coming off a couple good starts, but still has that ERA up there. And I expect the Marlins to get to him a little bit. And Meyer on the other side, we saw him have a great start to his season, but he's really fallen off lately. And he has that one recent good start, but other than that, he's been getting rocked a lot more often than not. And as bad as this Rockies offense has been, I expect them to get to him a little bit here and help us get us over this total.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like hearing this one? Rockies or Marlins here on Monday?
Yeah, hard to think about the Marlins as a $2 favorite over anybody, even if it is the worst team in the league. So, look, Meyer faced the Rockies last August, gave up 5 runs in that game in 5 innings. So maybe this lineup, it's a different lineup for sure here too for the Rockies here, but I don't think that the Marlins are anything special. We know that. So I don't know. Ask them to cover a run line here. I'm going to take the Rockies here plus a 1.5. Look, you get an okay price here at this one with the Marlins $2 money line favorite here. So I think you get close to even money or so in this one with the Rockies at plus 1.5. I can't give any argument on this one with the Rockies just 10 and 20 on the road on the run line. And yeah, they were underdogs every time in that one. They're just 3 and 27 on the road straight up. But again, I don't think the Marlins get involved in some pretty exciting games down there. They make it pretty exciting. So look, Marquez has actually had a couple, I think he's had a couple of okay starts here of late. You're not going to see it much reflected in his season-long numbers right now. So give me the Rockies, though, plus 1.5 against the Marlins on Monday. 1-run game.
Yeah, for me in this one, I'm just going to take the Rockies outright. I don't want the plus 1.5. I'll just take them at this price. Yeah, I'll take them on the money line. Max Meyer, No, that wiener's a little bit expired, I think, there in that one. So he's going to be able to definitely serve up some meatballs, and these Rockies are going to be able to hit some. So I think they get to Max Meyer here in this one. And Ramon, he's been pitching pretty good. You look serviceable. I've seen some pitchers with some worse numbers over their last few. We'll give him that blip that against Arizona, where he gave up 5. But the 3 in between that one been pretty good. 1 run, 2 runs over his last couple starts. 7 innings, 6 innings of work. We've definitely seen some flashes of brilliance from Marquez at times this season, but then we've seen the dumpster fire that we have seen that can pop its ugly head. But at this price, too much value. Give me the Rockies outright in this one on Monday. Next game we're looking at, we're heading on over to Boston, where they're hosting the Angels here on Monday. Ramon's game to get us started here in this one. What do you like, Angels or Boston here on Monday?
Yeah, 2 teams kind of struggling here right now for sure. Angels, they seem to get a hot streak, then they go cold and they're not very good, so they lose a bunch in a row, and then they'll win a few, and then they go back in a losing streak again. So look up here against Boston on the road. Boston's also been struggling here a little bit, but can have a Tyler Anderson going for the Angels. He's been kind of a bright spot, but I'm not so sure he's going to be able to carry against this Boston lineup right now. Look, this total sitting at 9.5. You have Brian Bello here going for the Red Sox. He's going to go on 4 days rest. He's kind of flip-flopping spots with our man Richard Fitz there. He's going to end up going on 6 days rest on Tuesday. So, look, they're going to have to go into the bullpen a little bit here. We know the Angels got a bad bullpen, over 6, the worst bullpen in the league. The Red Sox are kind of mired in the middle, about a 4 ERA or so. Angels are 19-13 to the over on the road and 27-18 to the over as a dog. Pretty much all but a few of their games at home early they were favored in. But these teams met last year here in Boston with this exact pitching match. It was 5-4, but I've got double-digit runs here on Monday with the Angels and the Red Sox. Let's go over. Boston hosting the Angels on Monday night.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Boston or the Angels here on Monday?
So yeah, a little distracted by my dog, who I think is trying to give everyone the Angels on this one. But I'll look at it, or the dog. So far it's the Angels right now as a small dog here on the road. But I'll look at a little prop here for everyone. I agree with Ramon's pick for sure. But one guy that will help us get there, I believe, will be Rafael Devers. He's got 3 hits and 7 at bats with a home run and 2 RBIs against Anderson. So I'll take Devers to hit an RBI for us here.
And for in this one, I will listen to the dog and take a shot here with the Angels. It's almost a coin flip price in this one. Bello, hey, he's pitched well, but some of those, the team has 1 win in his last 4 starts. He has yet to record. He had no wins in May. Did he? Bello recorded 0. A bunch of no decisions where he gave up a few hits, and I think got away with some work where 5 walks and no earned runs against Texas. Probably against Texas cold bats. We know what they've been doing all season, so definitely kind of agree that we'll see some runs here in this one. So we know the Angels bullpen not been the greatest either, so definitely we take a shot here. This bookmaker, you figure that Boston would be a little more favored than what this is in this spot. Yeah, give me the Angels here at a little bit of a dog price. I think your dog was trying to tell us something. I really do. All right, let's head on over to the last game we're looking at. We're looking at Minnesota heading into Sacramento here, taking on the Athletics. Tough travel spot here for the Athletics here in this one, going on Monday. Looking like Severino. Oh, good old 3 big L's by Severino over his last few starts. His last start, hey, give it to him. He went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits. Only gave up 2 earned runs in that. Time before that, he went up against the Giants. Pitched pretty good. Went 6 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs. But look what happens with this Athletics bullpen, and it hasn't been pretty. And going here against Joe Ryan, the way he's been rolling along, pitching well as Joe Ryan for the Twins. Twins have 5 wins in his last 6 starts. And in those, 4 of the 6 starts have covered the run line, because that's what you got to go here. I think it's just one of those really tough travel spots. Short travel spot for Minnesota coming out of Seattle here for this spot. It's cross country coming from Toronto here. And what we've seen out of the Athletics has not been pretty at all. I know they played a little better at home, but they've just been struggling, slumping, being outscored by a massive number. The offensive differential with this Athletic squad over this stretch is just too much to pass up. Joe Ryan pitches at jam, giving the Minnesota Twins on the run line here in this one on Monday. Heading over to Ramon, get started. What do you like here in this one? Minnesota or the Athletics here on Monday?
Well, we know the A's can score some runs. I know that Ryan has looked pretty strong for sure here with that 2.57 ERA, 5-2 record, but we are playing here at Sutter Health Park in West Sacramento, known for their overs here, 18-10 to the over this season in the games played there with the A's. So look, Minnesota, they should be able to get theirs for sure off of Severino. Severino comes in 3.89 ERA. It's manageable, I would guess, but again, this field just plays 2 overs here right now. We know you're right, Rod. I mean, look at, not only were they not hanging in those games on that long, disastrous, miserable road trip, but God, some of those scores, 11-1, 12-0, whatever they were a blowout city. So, Minnesota will probably get their runs here, I would think. And I see Buxton's touched up Severino a little bit. So Severino last July, those 6 earned runs and 3 innings pitched versus Minnesota. I'm going to go over here, probably double-digit runs. They're going to need it here with another high total, even with okay pitching matchup. That's just the way the park plays. So give me the over on Monday night of Minnesota and the A's.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Minnesota or the Athletics on Monday?
Yeah, I definitely got to like the Twins here with the pitching advantage, so definitely got to agree with that. I would lean slightly to the over as well. Kind of Joe Ryan might keep me off that though, but one guy that will help us get to both those picks, I'm gonna take Carlos Correa here to get an RBI. Has 5 hits, 16 at bats with a home run and 4 RBIs against Severino. So pretty good numbers there, and I'll take him to get at least one more for us to wrap things up here for us.
Hey, that wraps it up to start the week here at Cover the Spread. As always, appreciate each and every one of you that tune in to the Cover the Spread videos. And hey, let us know in the comment section what you think of the 3 games we covered here today. As always, let's get to the recap, and then we'll head on out for Monday's action. First game we looked at, we got the Colorado Rockies taking on the Marlins. Al's game, he says take the over. We'll see plenty of runs with these 2 guys going on the mound in this one Monday. And then Ramon's got the Angels of the Boston doing the same thing. Plenty of runs here in this one. Take the over in the Angels and Boston. And then looking at the Twins and the Athletics, I think the Twins take a big advantage of this tough travel spot for the Athletics, having to come from Toronto all the way back home here in this one. Twins take advantage with the pitching as well. Give us the Twins on the run line in this one to finish off to start the week. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. As always, let's have a nice little winning week to start it off here on the Monday. As always, what are we doing here? We are Cover the Spread!